Take my hand so we can run away. Save our problems for another day. Yeah, I know in the end it'll be okay. It's you and me, girl, there's no other way. Yeah, I need you to promise that you.
Hey. Welcome back to the Toni Snow Show, where awkward meets authentic. I am, of course, your host, Toni. I'm still here, still figuring out, still trying to see where my life is headed. So last time I was here, I was talking about March Madness, all of that. It's all over with. Not only is March Madness over with, UConn won, and we done already went into the WNBA draft. Miss Paige Beckers was the first draft pick, and she is coming to the not only big old state of Texas, she's going to the Dallas Wings. So congratulations to Paige Beckers. All right, so what else has been going on? We had the draft. The NFL draft is also going on, and it's actually going on right now as we're speaking. They did your boy Shedeur Sanders. They did him wrong, y'all. He got drafted in round 5 to the Browns. Travis Hunter, he got drafted in the first round pick number 2. I thought that was kind of interesting. You know, they played in that boy face. You know, he's very confident in himself, and I think the league wanted to humble him as well as kind of embarrass him a little bit. But I think he's going to do well at the Browns. I wish him nothing but the best. And, you know, I hope he continues to talk his shit. So shout out to that. The first game that the Dallas Wings are going to have is going to be against Indiana. And I found that to be very interesting because, you know, Caitlin Clark plays over there. And before there was a Caitlin Clark, there was Paige Beckers. So it's going to be here. And the game is like already sold out. All right, your girl's back. All right, so the roster for the Dallas Wings. So they got Paige Beckers, Isaiah James. That's the girl that came from North Carolina State, the Wolfpack. And then we got Dejanay Carrington. She came over. We got Enrique, Mackenzie Forbes, Tasha Harris, and then, you know, they also got a new coach. That coach came from Juju's team. Why am I getting a brain freeze? Southern California. So the Dallas Wings are actually looking pretty good. They're looking pretty good for their season. So thought I wanted to get sports out the way. Want to kind of get that out the way. Another thing that's been going on that I kind of wanted to, you know, touch on topic a little bit is I don't want to dig a lot too much into the tariffs and all of that. I more so want my viewers to have free thinking. I want you to just think for yourself. I know that in the news there can be a lot of information that comes at you and it's very overwhelming. But it's very important that you go and you do the research yourself. It's very important that you kind of decipher through all of the noise. So if anything, go and be a free thinker. And get an understanding of the temperature of what's going on and how the politics and everything is kind of affecting you. All right, so I want to dive a little bit into the work that I have been doing, and that is the artist way. I know I'm constantly bringing it up, but it's these morning pages that has really been kicking my ass. And I've realized that the morning pages is to help me set up discipline, but it's also that place for me to, one, talk my shit, and as well, you know, when I'm down on myself, I can put that there. I can be as vulnerable as I want to be. Excuse me. And I've also noted that my morning pages answers a lot of my questions that I have to myself. It's there. And Another thing it does, it kind of makes you face yourself. It's shadow work. It makes you do the work. And in order for you to be successful or for this book to work, you have to do it. And it ain't nothing magic. I'm gonna be honest. It ain't nothing magic. It's literally hard work, but it puts so many different things in perspective. And so I just wanted to be vulnerable with you guys, and I kind of want to let you know where I was at with that. Here's what I've realized. The work isn't glamorous. It's far from it. And it's not a finished poem. It's not going to be perfect. The script is not going to be perfect. The podcast isn't going to be perfect. The work is showing up. That's what it is. It's showing up. It's doing the writing. It's doing the filming. It's when you don't feel like it, and it's catching yourself in your own excuses. And that's where I want to connect with you guys at, because a lot of people don't want to face the fact that not only are we our biggest enemy, but when fear and uncomfortability is there right on the horizon of your big breakthrough, you have that little hater. You're trying to do the best that you can. And it's not that easy. You know, one thing that was discouraging, I lost my SD card that had my daily video check-ins, and I'm just, that kind of steps in. And so there are so many different things that I want to do, and this block that I kind of want to get out, that I don't, not kind of, that I do want to get out of, it requires me to do the work. And one of those things is those morning pages. And simply getting up and doing 3 pages of long handwriting of a mental dump is life-changing. I'm not going to dive deep into what I write into my morning pages because it's meant to be very personal and not to share with anyone. But what I can say is it has made me hold myself accountable in so many different ways. And the accountability has to start with yourself first, and recognizing the things or those blocks and those barriers that prevent you from doing the work for you to be successful. And as I push and force myself, because that's what I'm doing, I'm forcing myself, I'm tricking my mind, I'm tricking my brain to change the perspective. And so I have to continuously do it over and over and over and over and repetitive until it becomes a norm. I have to unteach myself those negative behaviors, those bad behaviors, and instill those things in myself that I know that I need to do in order to get to where I need to go. And that's what people try to speed their way through. The work is not meant to go through quickly. The work is meant to challenge you. It is meant to build up your stamina so when you get to the race, you're able to finish it. So the work is nowhere near glamorous whatsoever. And the things that I have been faced with lately, oh my gosh, I don't want to get up and I don't want to write about it. Because when I write about it, I have to face it. But that's what I want to do because I'm tired of it being a block and stopping me. If anybody's working the artist way, leave a comment. Let me know if you struggle with the morning pages as much as I do. And I got a lot, I give myself grace. I don't beat myself down. Sometimes my morning pages turn into afternoon pages, but I do it. And I'm also learning to create more than what I consume, putting it out there, no matter how good or how bad it is, just putting it out there. And I asked myself, why am I so scared to put it out? Am I fear of judgment? Possibly. Artists can be very sensitive about their shit, right? And sometimes I'm fearful that maybe nobody wants to hear what I have to say, right? And so I try to push through that as well because I want to depict and tell my story in a way that is so genuine and so true to me, but you guys will never get it if I continue to just halt. So To all of you out there, to all of you who have been following Toni, know you're not alone when you second guess yourself, when you put things, projects, and stuff to the side. Just know that it's fear. It's fear because you don't know the outcome on the other side. And that's fine, that's okay, but just push through it as best as you can. I know it's easier said than done, but push through it. And that's what I'm doing with my morning pages. I'm forcing myself because that's what I'm doing until it becomes a part of who I am. And I feel so good after I do my morning pages because I'm just able to just dump all of that out. And it's just a relief. So that's that. Oh, okay. So, I think I'm going to get a little personal with motherhood. I touch on it a little bit here and there, but specifically mother and daughter relationships. And my mother-daughter relationship with me and my daughter is a little rocky. And I'm working on trying to get that back on track. And I'm realizing that at this time in my mother's life, the hell that I was putting that woman through. And so I'm trying to understand where my daughter is right now. She's figuring things out. She's getting ready to graduate. She has this big world in front of her. And all at the same time, I'm learning as well. And it's hard, right? It's very hard. My situation with my children is very complex. I wouldn't change it, but it's very complex. And if my daughter ever hears this, I want her to know that you are the most perfect person. I want you to know the day that you came into my life changed it for the better. All I ever wanted to do was to show you how to be great. I wanted to show you that there was nothing in life that you could not do. And I wanted to be an example of that. I'm not perfect. I have a lot of flaws. But I'm your mother, and you're my daughter. I believe that one day we will be able to sit in front of each other and you will be able to express to me how I've hurt you, how I've disappointed you, how I've made you smile, how I made you happy, all of that. Because I want us to be able to sit down and be truly naked with one another and so vulnerable that we are allowed to see straight through each other. I am sorry for the days that I was not there for you. I apologize. You're every bit of me. When I look at you, I'm so proud. You have blossomed into this beautiful, wonderful young woman. And I know that you're going to take life and you're going to make it your own. So just know that I'm proud of you and that I love you. All right? So I had to add that little piece in there because my relationship with my kids is so unique. I just want to be honest with everybody about it, right? There are days that I don't feel good as a mother. There are days that I don't give myself grace. But these are the cards that I was dealt with, right? And all I can do is do the best and show up the best way that I know how. And that's what I do. And to any mother out there that is in a similar situation that I'm in, where their kids don't live in the same house as them, just know that you're awesome. You're not lacking in any area. And I'm probably more or less saying this for myself, but you're not lacking in any area, right? make yourself happy so that you can make those around you happy. Give yourself that grace, right? And understand that things happen for a reason. And you got this. You got this. You got this. All right. So another thing that I'm working on is love the series for myself, where I write myself love letters. And I started sending them out, and I sent it to my childhood home, and I did not think my mom was going to open it up. But she opened it up, and she called me, and she's like, oh my gosh, like, do you really believe these things about yourself? And I was like, yes. And I said, the next time you get a letter from me, girl, don't open it. I write these love letters to myself so that for my future self, when there are moments that I'm not sure about where I'm at in life and I'm not sure about myself, I have these letters to go back to. And they feel really good writing them, right? And I wish that my younger self had the opportunity to do that so that we could see where we are. So that's something that I've been doing. It feels really, really good to just sit there so that when I do go back, my future self can know that I put in that work to be where I want it to be. So just a little tidbit on that. Y'all. Easter. Let me talk about a little bit about Easter. So I went back home. I spent Good Friday with my family, Easter with my family, my brothers, my nieces and nephews, all of that. And it was a time, y'all. A time.
I had too much good shit in my head. That's what it was.
I know.
With 11 grams of protein per serving.
This story everybody
That's
seen.
right there.
That's me and Kelsey. That's me and Kelsey.
And that's my porter.
Pick up one of those free.
Threes, trays. Trays.
What is it?
Threes.
And I fold it.
You better hold that thought.
I'm done.
Go ahead. I ain't got it.
What's that out there?
You need that, Jack?
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. It go to her.
Well, no, you can put it in hand
If she pulled it in hand. Oh, well, she got her money.
though. Put it in hand.
But I don't need that.
Oh, she gave him one of them hands then. Give me that knob. Shit. Give me that. Man, I know y'all lying.
Get up here. That's money.
I know you. Well, look.
Now let me see you pull the hand. 3, 2,
Yeah, I just.
2, 3.
And
I had your 9. Squeaky stop me and Shantae stop me.
I had 207. I needed a 207.
Hey, Barbara. You about to get up off this table. That's me and Kelsey. Look, she eating junk food. Did you eat? Oh, them crawfish is done, but they soaking though. The longer they soak, the juicier they gonna be.
What's up with the Brittany?
Bread.
You got a chip for Brittany?
Somebody grab that blue chip from back there?
Or somebody sitting in there?
No, nobody sitting in it.
What's up, Brittany? What's going on, man? Sweet. What's going down, bro?
What's happening?
I had to look twice. How y'all doing?
What's up, Rashad? Brittany. What's up, boy?
We know Rashad.
What you been up to? Out the way.
Stand out the way.
That's all you can do.
Well, no, I do okay. Well, I do.
That's all you can do. All you can do. Gamble a little poker, little game, little good cards.
You got room for one more?
It was great. I love the fact that I'm able to just go back, be with my family, chop it up with my brothers, be there with my nieces and nephews, and kind of be in the moment. And a lot of people don't be in the moment. Nowadays, I ask people, I'm like, what y'all doing for Good Friday? Y'all having a fish fry and this, and the third? And people be like, nah, we ain't doing nothing. But we had a good old fish fry. We had a crawfish boiled. The kids had their Easter baskets. They went up and they went to church. And it was just the whole thing. And it was really, really so nice to see. Like, my little Tinkerbutts over there back home, I loved them down. I loved them to pieces. And I had a very, very great time. So if you celebrate holidays with your families, enjoy those moments. Try to capture those moments either on film, video. Have those moments because sooner or later, you know, you're going to want to go back and just enjoy those moments. So that's where we are. This is Toni, your girl, Toni Snow. Always going to be awkward, always going to be authentic. So until next time, love, peace, and chicken grease.